We'll record this because this is nothing. This is nothing new. This is whatever, right? You can back test. People should know how to back test, but if they don't, they can watch this video. I'm okay with that, right? So I'll put this on my YouTube, and y'all can just go watch this for free, and we can take the link and also put it in BWF back portal. Okay. And so yeah, we'll make this a replay. So how to back test? How to back test? Right? I've done it before. I'm gonna do it again because we got some new people here. All right. How to back test? What we're focused on today is back testing support and how to find support. I've already done videos on this, how to find support, right? And we're going to back test support. I'm going to show you what it looks like to back test, all right? So basically, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and find support levels in the past, all right? Now, all I'm trying to do is just find some stuff that happened in the past and watch it work in the future. Easy stuff, right? Oh, I like this. I like this. Look at that. So we're going to make this line a different color just to show and prove that we got another color in play. 1, 2. They front ran it, but that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 candles, 20, 21, 22, 23, right? And so we now know that this is also a support level. So if the market decides to fall to 3,500 by October 2025, there's a reason why I'm saying that and I'm laughing. Y'all don't mind me, man. Anyway, if the market decides to fall to 3,500 before October 2025, that should be a great place to buy. Oh boy, y'all don't mind me, man. My old folks who've been here, my STB folks, my one-on-ones, they know why I'm laughing. But anyway, it's a good support level, right? It's a good support level, okay? Okay, so that's funny. So anyway, we see that this has been followed since 2009. 2009, this has been followed. So you don't think that if it gets hit in 2025, that they're not gonna buy that up? That's right, Eon. Where's that damn squirrel? Just wait, Eric. Just wait. So this is another way to back test once again. And so we're just gonna keep going. We just want to see that support works. Because the funny thing is, I'll put something like this on YouTube and I'll talk about support. And I'll talk about how, yeah, I like support and resistance. And there'll be some idiot on YouTube who will tell me that support doesn't work. And then I can only say, because see, here's the thing. What I love about the market is the stock market is a game of proof. Right? They tell you it's a lagging indicator. And I go, no. What I love about the market is I can go look back and I can go, no. Look what it did over the last 10, 20 years. Or 10, 15 years, excuse me. Look what it did over the last 15 years. You telling me support don't work, and every time this thing hit 09, 2011, support, 2015, supported it, 2018 crash, supported it, 2020's crash. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me why everybody was panicking? Well, STB bought that. Y'all don't worry about us. We good. STB bought that, right? While the whole world was panicking, we were buying. Why were we buying? Because we knew that this was a support from years ago. Years ago. So when we were buying, and then once we got to the top, people were like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
right? Because we knew where to buy it. We knew that this was support. Now, don't get me wrong, we bought it and it fell a little bit, scared the crap out of us. But if we knew where it was going, which we did, we were good to go. We were good to go. We knew what was up. It was a great buyer's area, right? It's a great buyer's area. And so this is how we backtest, okay? You can't find support like that from a jock strap. So, okay, right? This is how we work. This is how we work. So this is great support. So once again, we go back some more, okay? Now watch this. This is where it gets a little freaky. It gets a little crazy now. Because see, this was support from back in, I don't know, 2002. This was support in 2002. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, they got underneath it a little bit and tried to scare you out. Got right back above it. Support, support. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right? It's a little crazy. That's crazy. Because see, this right here was held support from 02 to 07. Now, we're starting to get our fall in the market, by the way. Y'all don't mind me. We're short. But anyway. Once support is broken, once you break support, they broke it, held resistance, boom. This line, pay attention for my new folks. What's considered support? Anything that holds more than 3 candles. So when I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a support line. I would have drew it. And so that means from 2003, anytime this thing hit that line, I knew to buy it. So in 2005, 2003, when I was in 2005, I knew to buy it because 2003 told me to buy it. When I got to November 2005, 2003 told me to buy it. When it fell down here in 2006, 2003 told me to buy it. When it got down here at 2007, 2003 told me to buy it and take it up some more, right? That's how we play this game, okay? Now, there are other components that we won't talk about right now. There's other components we need to be aware of. We won't talk about that right now because we need to focus on one thing at a time. And so I can't teach you everything in one video. So right now, you need to be focused on support and resistance. We'll do that because once you break support, it becomes resistance. So the next time I come and touch, let's just make it red now. The next time I come touch this red line, this is going to be resistance. Let's see if we touched it yet, boys and girls. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
There was support that was now resistance. And so in 2018, 2003 told me to sell that. in 2018, 2003 told me to sell that. In 2019, 2003 told me to sell it. Right? Is that the same support breaking? Yeah, it's the same. That's what I told you. Look, 2003 gave us support and it never stopped giving us support and resistance. That same line, if it's above it, it will give you support. If it's underneath it, it will give you resistance. And so it gave you resistance, resistance, resistance. And then it finally got above, held support, faked you out, got back underneath, closed, hit resistance again, and then fell back down to support here. Super simple. Super simple. So how can you tell when it's a fake out? There's other components that go into play. We won't talk about that right now because once again, I got to make sure y'all understand support and resistance, because if I bring something else up, that's a whole class. I have to teach that and I'll confuse a lot of people. But there are ways to be able to tell if it's a fake out or not, right? There are ways to tell. Sam, you hit me with the stop button. That's right, Sam. We ain't gonna teach that. I'll stop it there, right? But honestly, if you just learn how to trade simple support and resistance, you're good to go. You're good to go. I promise y'all gonna make a lot of money if you can just learn how to do that. Just learn that. So right now, we focus on the support and resistance, right? And brother Ben, you know I got you. I'll teach you how to tell it if it's a fake out or not. But there are other things that can play into this to help you understand what's going on. Okay. Okay. That's right. Y'all just stick with it. That's right, B. Just stick with it. I got y'all. Okay. Ranges are money printers when you know Tay's EMA strategy. That's right. Let's see, the red line was resistance. Well, see, I know some teachings lead to other questions. I know, right? And see, I'm gonna satisfy y'all's urge to wanna know what's going on, but I'm gonna mess your brain up. But we'll go there. So, Tay, how could you tell that was a fake out? Well, first of all, I could have told you it was a fake out because of this was the ABC wave, right? This was A. I went in, I counted it. It gave us a move down A. Wave A can get retraced as high as 161%. This was the extended B wave. They gave you extended B wave to the 1618. Time to melt your brain. Okay. And then they're going to give you a C wave down, which is a corrective wave. This was A, B, C down. The C down is going to target the 1618 of the A wave, right? Now, the 1618 would be A wave here. Bingo. You put it to the top of your C wave. Here's your 1618. They hit it and held it at support. And so it gave you an A, B, C down for corrective patterns and then took you higher, right? But once again, that's too fucking advanced for y'all beginners. That's why I say I don't mind teaching it, but now y'all are probably looking at the screen like, what the hell is he talking about? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So you gotta just stick with me. That's why I say I could teach you all of this stuff, but I can't teach it in one video. Okay? I can't. I just can't. It won't, like, this is a skill that has made me millions of dollars, right? If I could pay somebody to just teach me this shit in one day, I mean, that would just be crazy. I can't teach it to you. This shit took me, I've been trading for 11 years, right? Almost 12. Like, this, you're not gonna learn this in one video. So just be patient with me, okay? Be patient with me. That's all I'm asking. That's right. We got to start with the red fish, blue fish before I can teach you the actual sentences and stuff, right? But anyway, so support and resistance. That should mean suffer. You're right. We need another word. See, I say I gotta get some waves in my head. I master that. That's right. And so yeah, we gotta get them waves in the head first before we get there, right? But anyway, yeah, back to the support and resistance. The goal is to just learn how to back test support and resistance. That's it. Because if we follow this same red line, watch this. I'm sure if we come back down to these points, no, we haven't come back down here yet, but they held that one. But as we get back down here, they're gonna hold these levels, right? They're gonna hold these levels for sure. Now, what I like to do is I'll just keep these on a monthly chart. And every time I get a crazy move, I can just come back to the monthly and say, wait a minute, where are you going? What are you doing? So if we, for some reason, get an A, B, C down, I'm looking for where you're going. Where are you going? Should I buy that? Should I buy this? Maybe. Maybe. Let's continue. Let's go back some more. All right. Hey, market's still falling. We're still making our money. Here we go. I don't know if this one held, but let's, for shits and giggles, let's see. Okay. Support one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got underneath it, held resistance, 14, 15, 16, 17. Because once again, they will hold resistance. We're going to turn this one green because I'm ready to make some money now, right? It was resistance. And once you got underneath it, there's a way to be able to tell you're good, right? Bing, bing, let's go. Let's see if this green line, I don't think this one held, but let's see if this green line has ever been reached in the future. Resistance, resistance. So they told it to sell. Boom. This line, let me just show you. This line started 1, 2, 3, 4 in 1995. So 1995 was talking to us in 2021. Sell, came down, boom. Sell, came down, boom. They kept knocking on the door. I always say, knock on the door. Knock on the door. And every time they knock on the door, it'll let you know if they're trying to get above it. They got above it, held it, ran off, right? Held it and ran off. They came down, tested support, because once you break resistance, it turns into support. So they held it, support. That was a great bounce. That bought you from $4,000 back up to 4,200, almost 4,300, right? Came back down. Where'd you hit at? Well, they front ran this one, but that's none, neither here nor there. They got back up. They held resistance, 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 and fell. Bang. Back down to support. Got back up, resistance, got back down, support. This was your support now. Resistance, boom. Got back up, resistance, got above resistance, held, boom. Came down, support. We out of there. And this was a beautiful support. Now, if you were in STB with me, I told STB, and as a matter of fact, I put it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You go through my YouTube and find it. The video is actually called Market, I think it's like Market All-Time Highs Coming Soon or something like that, right? And I said, expect all-time highs to come soon. And so I did a video and I told y'all, I said, we're going to buy this, right? And so if you were with us in this Discord, we were in calls here. So we were in puts in September, right? And it took us down into September, the end of September. And then we bought calls. It took us a little lower than we wanted it, but we bought calls here and here. And then we ran. And I told y'all back in, and I've been saying it. I put it on YouTube for my people who did those smaller classes or who were in the Discord. I told y'all we were going to 4,800 and then 4,800 and 5,000. And that we did, right? We had some static at 4,800. This was 4,800. We had some static. We got above 4,800. We went 5,000. We had some static. We bounced. We came down. We bounced off the support at 4,800. And then we ran a little bit more. Okay. Anthony said, if I was only a believer then, right? Cynthia, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's why I gave the alert. So y'all can get the alerts as I give them, right? So I'm just showing y'all how this stuff works now. That's it. I'm just showing you, so in 95, they told us what to do. In 2025 or in 2001, they told us in 2001 what to do. Or excuse me, they told us in 95 what to do in 2021. Right? And so yeah, this is just what we do. We just keep going back and we see how stuff plays out. This is 1984. Support, 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 support. You got underneath it, underneath resistance now. Resistance, resistance. They told you to sell it. Sell it, sell it, sell it, right? And so they kept knocking on the door and eventually they got back above it. Support, or excuse me, resistance, resistance, got above, support, support, ran off, came back down, support. Let's make this line a different color. We're gonna make this one orange, right? Orange. And so anytime, look at that, anytime they hit it, support, support. And so back in 1984, they told you that 2002, you should be buying that. 1984 told you to buy it in 2020, or excuse me, 2002. Message, right? So buy it, ran up, came back down. Buy it again, ran up, came back down. Buy it again, ran up. When you bought it the last time, look what it did. Good God. Good God. It just ran. It just ran. Right? And so, yeah, it told you to buy it. Look, this red line right here, support, 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 support. Back in 2003, they told you if you break it, that is resistance. They broke it and ran you back down, right? They didn't hold you. If you bought this support, they didn't hold it, right? They didn't hold it. They ran down some more, right? And it took you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. No, well, 5 months to stop the leaking. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 to actually get back and hold this and run. So it took you 24 months or 2 years to get back up and hit that line. And that's why sometimes I tell you, you got to know are you looking for a long-term buy or short-term buy, right? We'll talk about how to see that. But my goal is just right now is just to show you that this stuff works long term. So 1984 had been talking to us the whole time. Look at this. That's 2011. So if we ever get back down here for some reason, 2030, in 2030, right? If we ever get back down here, 2030, they'll tell us what to do. I ain't gonna say no more, Trail. Trail hit me with the stop signs. I ain't gonna say no more. All right. We just gonna keep talking support and resistance. Support and resistance. I ain't gonna teach no more about support and resistance. Support and resistance. All right. That's all we talking right now. And so the same thing happens with resistance levels. All right. Here you go. Resistance. Bingo, bango. Right. Now, this is more of an uglier resistance level because they ran above this, held support for a while, got back underneath, held resistance, 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 support, resistance, resistance. My goal is going to take you learning and seeing it over and over, right? We're going to go back to 1930. I got you. But it's going to take you learning and seeing this over and over to know how to draw these lines. So don't beat yourself up, okay? We're going to make this line hot pink, all right? Hot pink. And I'm gonna give it a little thicker line so we can see it. Now, this line technically could have been drawn, we'll just say here. We'll just say here. We'll start here because there was some good resistance in here. 1955. Good God. I almost guarantee you, we didn't get that low though. 1955, this line is going to get supported in the future. Look at that. 1955 told you what to do in 1983. 1984, it told you what to do in 1985. It told you what to do in 1985 here. Did we ever hit it again? Let's see. Never hit it again. All right. But if we ever get back down here, guess what? 1955 is going to tell you what to do with it. Okay. 1955 going to tell you what to do with it. All right. The brother wanted to see 19. See, this is where it starts to get a little foggy on the S&P 500. And so if you wanted to go back in 1929, you'd have to go to the Dow Jones. Right. And so what we'll do is we'll do that. Here you go. So this is 1929, right? Guess what? They didn't have computers in 1929. They used to have to print. They used to have to print this stuff out and draw on the paper, right? Are we in calls? No, no, we didn't. We didn't get calls. Um, so they used to have to draw this on paper, right? Everything I'm showing you right now, they used to have to draw it. But let me show you something. Let's make this one. I'm gonna make it. I'm trying to think what we don't have. I don't think we have purple. Yeah, we'll go purple. Actually, no, we'll go white and we'll dot the line. That's what we'll do. When was the depression? Which one? This is the Great Depression. Yeah, it's a Great Depression, right? This was 1924. They told you in 1924 what to do with this line, right? 1924. Let's see what 1924 did for us. Blew through it, held it, gave it support in 1986. Guess what? For everybody who was panicking during Black Monday, market's falling out of the sky. We knew to buy it. I would have been one of those motherfuckers with the paper. Okay. I would have placed a broker. Put all my money in right there. My position that I'm buying, put it right there. Because 1924 told me to buy this in 1987. But I need to put in the order. Buy. Right? And I would have bought that and ran this thing for dear life. I don't think they ever touched that. I don't ever think they ever touched this line ever again. But during Black Monday, we knew to buy that. And so while everybody's panicking, I just step back and find my targets. And for people who've been with me, for over at least 3 years, 2-3 years, y'all know this is exactly how we play the game. Right? So that, my friends, is how you do it. And Dow Jones can go even further back, right? Dow Jones goes back to 1980s, or excuse me, the 1890s, excuse me. So yeah, you can take it back. Here's 1896. Watch this. 1896 support. What you tell me to do? This is a yellow dotted line. Support, 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 resistance. Let's see what they told us to do. Oh my God. In 1929, so 1896 told you in 1929 to short the market during the Great Depression. Good God. It's been going on since the beginning of the market. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Are y'all not entertained? So there it is. 1980, or excuse me, the 1890s gave us a yellow line, a yellow dotted line. And when it went crazy in 1929, they told us to sell that, short the market. You short the market here, and you were a rich man or woman, right? This is why I tell y'all to back test. Because see, what I just showed y'all, if you've seen it for yourself, or if you can go back and you see this stuff yourself, you're going to be real convicted with these support and resistance lines. You're going to be like, damn, this stuff really works. Like I'm showing you here. That's why I say when anybody challenges me and they're like, that stuff don't work, I'm like, well, why the fuck can I go back to 1890 and show you and call the Great Depression? There was nothing other than this line right here. I didn't have nothing else there. That line called the Great Depression. That line called the Great Depression. I didn't need nothing else. That resistance line was like, if you short right here, you good to go. Somebody knew. That's right. Somebody knew. Somebody knew that. Somebody got rich on that. Just saying. Jesse Livermore knew. That's right. Jesse Livermore made a killing. So once again, y'all, like, anytime somebody's like, man, how do I learn this stuff? I just showed you one of the most dangerous tools you got right here. They can get a little more dangerous. I got some other stuff in my bag, but this is the beginning of your toolbox. This is where you start. All right. What's up, B? He said, bruh. And so, yeah, this is it. Look, you got underneath here and you were holding resistance on this line. You knew to keep short in the market. If for some reason you took profit right here, like, oh my God, that's support. I'm taking profit. I don't blame you for taking profit there. It bounced, came back under resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm like, damn, maybe I should short it again. Maybe. Now I'm showing y'all diagonal support and resistance. Now watch this. I'm gonna just bring out another little trick. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And we can do the downside of it too. For some reason, if it's like, man, what if it keep falling? All good. Do it again. Bang. 1, 2. They bought it, got underneath it, held it, got back above, held it, support, support, support. And look at that. Support, support, got back up, resistance, support, 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 ran off, support, support, and we're out of there. All of this stuff is right there. It's in your face. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just too emotional to actually just calm down and go look for it. Right? Or y'all don't do the homework. You don't do the homework. You don't go back and find this stuff. I always tell y'all, go back, do the research, go back, study, back test, back test, back test. And so before I teach you anything else, I need you to fully understand this. And you need hours and hours of time with this. That's it. Encouraging. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I just need you to have plenty of time with this. That's it. Plenty of time with this stuff. It works. I can keep going. I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but let's just keep going. Right? I like this. Why didn't I pick this one? Because these also held it. They ran, got back above and held it. So more are holding this line than this line. So I like this because guess what? They front ran it, but there you go. They hold these, right? They hold these. And so, of course, that's it, but they hold them. So I'm always telling y'all, like, that's how this stuff works, right? That's how this stuff works. Support and resistance all day, all day. All right. So before I dive into anything else, I need y'all to understand support and resistance. That's right. Your study time should match or beat. I want it to beat your time that you're in class. At least. At least. All right. So I'm gonna stop that recording here because I'm gonna go back into the market and kind of show some other stuff. And I don't want the people on YouTube and the idiots there um, to know what we're doing. So I'm gonna stop the share, or I'm gonna stop the recording.